Today we're going to learn about how to set up strong reading habits at home. To me, books are like a gateway to escape into a new world. My time reading is super precious to me. The stories I carry with me, because I got to read them in books, are also really precious to me. Reading is like a gift. When you have stories, you aren't alone. You meet people in places that are just like you and people in places that are different from you. You go on adventures, you get insight into other worlds, experiences, adventures, or maybe you see adventures and experiences just like the ones you've been having. Books and stories help shape our identity. It took me until I was in seventh grade to fall in love with reading. Seventh grade. I didn't really have any books that interested me before that. Then, when I read The Giver, I promise you my whole life changed and my reading life opened up. I got lost in this futuristic dystopian world, and I found my favorite genre that's carried me into adulthood. Because reading is such a sacred and important time, this is something that you'll have time to do every single day. And we know that school looks different this year, and even reading might look a little bit different. Instead of paper books, you might be reading on your computer or a tablet sometimes. And you'll be doing this reading at home instead of in a reading spot at school. But no matter where school is happening, you'll definitely get to read. I want your reading time to be worthwhile and productive and special for you every day. So, we're going to talk today about setting ourselves up for success. Today, I want to teach you that readers set themselves up for successful reading experiences by reflecting back on what worked in the past and committing to those healthy habits daily. Readers don't just read books, readers also build reading lives. So, how can we set ourselves up for a great reading year? We can think back to times reading was really enjoyable and sticky, then repeat what's worked for us in the past. Watch me. I'm going to reflect back on enjoyable reading memories to find what worked for me in the past so I know how to set myself up for success now. Let me think back to when reading was really, really enjoyable for me. When was it really good? Well, when I was in middle school, I remember really enjoying and reading when I could hide from all my brothers and sisters on the couch when they were all outside playing. I have 6 brothers and sisters, so it was a really busy household. So that was some time that it was really enjoyable to hide from all of them. I also remember when I found the Giver, that book. That was a time that I was just so excited to jump into reading, and it helped me find other dystopian kind of futuristic books that was really my genre and my interest. So it sounds like I've thought of two super helpful ways I set myself up for reading success. One, I was set up for success when I was in a place on my couch away from my brothers and sisters where I could be focused on my books. And two, I had a great reading experience when I had a stack of books that I was excited to read. See how reflecting back on those times when reading went really well for me helped me figure out how I can set myself up for reading for success now? I know you're going to be reading at home, but it seems like those are things you could do at home too, right? I'll be able to get myself ready for a great reading experience by finding a quiet space and having books I'm excited to read. Now I want you to think, when was reading really good for you? You can close your eyes if you want. Think back. Where were you? What was it like around you? What were you reading? Was there anything that made that time special? Let's share those out. Give a thumbs up to the camera if you would like to share. I heard a lot of you say some of the same ideas as me. Reading goes really well for you when you have a quiet space and books that you actually want to read and you're excited about. I also heard some of you say some really personal things about when reading was great for you. So, one thing I said, and that many of you guys said too, is that one of the most important habits that you have. Having a good spot to read where you know you'll be comfortable and able to focus is really important. Think for a moment and try and come up with three possible places that you could read. Maybe the kitchen table, maybe a comfortable chair, maybe your bed, maybe outside somewhere. Let's also remember that you'll often be reading on a computer or tablet this year, so you'll need to keep that device charged and ready. It might be a good idea to plug it in every night so it's ready in the morning. You'll need to have a spot ready to read in. And next time that we talk, we'll be talking about picking the books that we love, so get ready for that too.